Hey, this Hangout on Air is live. And folks, my name is Earl Teets. Welcome to the small town of Troy, Montana. Let's see if I get the lighting a little better here. Anyhow, it's a pleasure to share some facts with you folks today. For those of you that don't know me, that's okay. You'll know me by the time this overview is over with. First off, what I'm here to share with you about is weekly and monthly pay the best way. Think about what I'm saying. There's a lot of people out there failing at trying to make money from home. Why should you reinvent the wheel when there's a proven system that'll work for you? The bottom line is, I've had the privilege to work with some of the best in the industry. And what I want to share with you is just a little bit of truth. If I could really show you a way that you could save over $100 a month that you're already spending now on nutrition and get better quality nutrition for less money, couldn't your family use an extra $100 a month? Now, isn't that a situation that would create volume for a company that has solutions like that in place? Isn't that a situation where someone with no interest in building a home business would have an interest? They're going to spend money on nutrition anyway. Why not save over $100 a month? What are you going to do with the money that you save for better quality nutrition for less money? What if that has the potential to make a difference in somebody's life as far as being able to supply needy children with a home, a roof over their head, shelter, education, a trade? Wouldn't that put a little more sizzle to the steak for some of you out there that lead with love? As far as I'm concerned, that's the only way to live life. Jesus did it. Jesus Christ, the most followed leader on the planet. If you don't know who he is, that's all right. You'll get the meeting in time. But he taught life, love in full example. And if you have the right love in your heart, you're willing to share that with other people, and you actually truly have solutions that save them over $100 a month, where they're just going to redirect the spending they're already spending now on a monthly basis. You get paid a lot of money for that on a weekly basis and monthly residuals at the same time. We've got a company known as XFuse, and allow me to share with you what I want to call 7 facts to freedom behind a company known as XFuse that's got a 7-year debt-free global track record. Actually, 8 years. I'm used to saying 7. We just hit 8 years old. So I got to get that new year in. But 8 years at helping people. The company's debt-free. And the reputation we have is we have a proven system that brings you the best of the best nutrition to people to not only save them money, but we got a proven earning system where many people have put in 90 days of effort and come out on top with a full-time income on part-time efforts. I enjoyed the privilege of doing that the first time in 2009. And I did it from the small town of Troy, Montana, with this being only one product instead of the products I'm going to share with you today. So the beauty is it's gotten bigger, it's gotten better, and you're looking at a situation that's very beautiful for you financially if you're open-minded to working for your own success. And I'm going to say that with all honesty. If you're looking for a place you can push a button, get rich quick, and all your dreams are going to come true, there's a sucker born every minute. And there's 95% of the companies that are starting out today will be out of business within 2 years' time that are offering that person, or shall we say in the industry, that sucker wanting something for nothing. Now, we're not suckers. We're not stupid people. We're human beings. One of the things I hated about this industry 20 years ago when I first got here was half the people had a good talk and only about 3% of them had a walk that you could follow. So what I wanted to do was take all the hype and BS, allow me to say the abbreviation of those bad words and forgive me, but really that's what you see more today than anything else is BS. So let's take the BS out of the picture. Let's show you a roadmap that's proven. Let's show you some solutions that'll work for you. And then let's put our money where our mouth is. If you like what you hear, you can call me. My phone number's at the bottom of this presentation. And myself will be in touch with you, as well as my sponsor, a $1 million earner that started at 0 in this company by the name of, find his picture here, Eddie Freeman. Now, he thought enough of me to get a hold of me and say, Earl, I got an opportunity for you. And I jumped on it, okay? So that's how many people get introduced to this industry. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing cheesy with it. It's called communication. When you can get paid to have proper communication with people on a weekly and a monthly basis, it's a beautiful thing. But when all you have to do is communicate a solution to somebody's problem, and you can get paid for that, that's a fun thing. And that's what we're here to show you about. I'm not here to sell you something on this video. I'm here to show you a proven opportunity. Now, the difference between failure and success and opportunity is real opportunity. You spend money to get started. It costs you a little money every month to do that opportunity. And it takes time, commitment, and effort to see the success blossom from the efforts that make that go. Don't ever make the same mistake that I made at the beginning of this industry 20 years ago, thinking, well, if I'm just in with the right company that's got the right name, that's really going to grow, there's bound to be somebody come underneath me that's going to shoot off like a rocket, and I'm going to make $1 million. Folks, I could promise you, even though that's what they preach and teach, that nothing could be further from the truth. I've met lots of millionaires in this industry, worked with some of the best of the best. Here's John Maxwell and myself. He's one of the most sought after leadership trainers. Wrote a book called The 21 Laws of Leadership. He trains corporate executives for Fortune 500 companies, their most elite. So being able to learn from people, rub elbows with some of the best, gives you a clue where to go and how to get the job done. What we're going to do here on this presentation is not only show you some multiple trends in one place and why history has proven you won't find a better opportunity anywhere else on the planet. Can I say that with complete confidence? Absolutely. What are we doing? We're going to help people solve problems. When somebody's got a problem and you got a solution, are you their friend or their enemy? When you've got something for sale and nobody wants it, what are you on the other end of the phone? Do you want to learn how to have solutions and get paid for those solutions? It's called entrepreneurship. Why are we calling it solutions? Well, if you look at the largest, most sought after trainer in financial institution world, known as Paul Zane Pilzer, he's the financial economic forecaster of the who's who in the industry. What does he have to say about where the most money's made? It's not in politics. It's not in the oil business. It's certainly not Obamacare. It's in network marketing and health and wellness, folks. That's where the money's at. And when you know how to follow a proven path and operate a system that's put together to where all you got to do is follow the simple steps, it's really easy to create what they call, I'm going to use a word that's not a real word here, duplicatable. When you can duplicate a process that's so simple, anybody can do it. That's great. When you can look at a hangout like this one right here and go, gee, that long-haired hippie with a beard and a hat is actually making some sense. I think I can do that. Understand what I'm saying? Those are magic words. And that's all I want to point out to you is where the money's at, how to get your hands on that money, and how to make that money multiply for you. And if I'm showing you the truth, and it's completely simple, and everything I'm talking to you about can be verified, why wouldn't you want to investigate your time and effort to see solutions like that that have the potential to pay you down your own family for generations to come? Now, I could go into my old profession, and I could, well, I should call it, yeah, I've been doing it 20 years, selling frozen steak and seafood door to door. Okay, maybe I don't want to do that the rest of my life. So what can I do to get out of that? Well, I can plug into health and nutrition for 2 years. And I can share the next 2 years over and over again the truthful facts. And just like history in the past, people are going to embrace it. Some people are going to think it's crazy. Some people are going to say it's nuts. And the people that recognize the opportunity and pounce on it are going to look back on this 2 years from now and go, thank God I did. Now, you could be one of those people, or you couldn't be one of those people. The nice thing is, if you're watching this information, you'll see why you have the choice to embrace something that's real. One of the things that's important is, can you do the work that makes the money, and can anybody actually show you how to do that? And once you see all the exciting things, and everything makes sense, can the expert that's showing you the information you're talking about sit with you and do what the experts in this industry teach? At least one of them that I follow, his name is Eric Worre. He put together a book called GoPro. And what does this book do? It outlines the 7 fundamental steps to becoming a professional network marketer. Now, the guy's made millions of dollars and trained thousands of people to make millions of dollars. Why wouldn't I want to listen to what he has to say? Because the bottom line, there's 7 skill sets to this industry. When you've mastered those skill sets and you have a system that can put those to play for you as you practice them over and over again, you can create a lot of wealth for yourself. All we're doing is following history's proven success record. Let me repeat that again, because success leaves clues and history leaves a long trail of the truth for you to follow to the same kind of success if you're willing to do what those who were successful before you did. You see, that's what most people can't do. Most people could show you a great opportunity. They could show you a guy that could show a business plan like there's no tomorrow. They can get you warm and fuzzy, all excited, and make you sign up. But what happens? Over 90% of the time on day 2, when all the fancy pants folks are gone and you spent your money to get started, what happens? You're sitting there going, wow, I've signed up in a shiny new business. The timing's great, everything's perfect. I'm going to make so much money. Now what do? Shouldn't that be a question that you should answer before you spend a single dollar or dime of your money to put behind your passionate ideas? Shouldn't that just be a way to go? We have that. I'm going to share some work habits with you that have been proven in this industry for over 40 years that still work today. I'm going to show you how we're fortunate enough to be able to capitalize on multiple trends in one place. And when you like the information that you see on this video, there's a live phone call where I can, as your coach from being in this industry long enough, we can wrap a certain work schedule that's going to fit your lifestyle and your needs. All I need to know as your coach is, hey, if the information made sense to you and you're ready to run with it, can we put a game plan together that you feel you can accomplish? Who cares what I think? Who cares what the owners of the company thinks? What matters is you. You're the most important piece of the puzzle. How many people have talked to you about what kind of work schedule can you put into your own success? We've got a proven track record. We got a simple system to operate. The only question to ask yourself is, do you want to operate this on a daily basis? 2 times a day, 3 times a day, 4 times a day, or 5 times a day? And how many days a week can you stay consistent at that? Now, if we can put together a 90-day roadmap, like Eric Worre teaches, it's one of the most important things in the whole industry, is to map out a 90-day work plan to get the snowball effect going in your business. So as that snowball gets bigger, rolls down the hill faster, don't it? Now, what we're going to do is show you how to create that before you spend a dime. Can we put a schedule around your life and show you a simple plan of action? Yes, we can. Why is it going to be successful? Let me take some time to share that with you, okay? The bottom line is, if you look business, 97% of the people today reaching age 65, this is according to the Social Security Administration, not Earl Teets, but according to the Social Security Admin Department, 97% of the people reaching the age of 65 are not able to retire financially independent. 97% of them are failing getting an education, go work 40 hours a week for 40 years to be able to retire. That's not good. However, 3% of the U.S. population holds 90% of its wealth. Now, if we can follow those trails of success left behind in history, success leaves clues. What can we find out? We can find out that those 3% that hold 90% of the wealth, They are entrepreneurs. This isn't rocket science. This is an exact science. They're entrepreneurs, not employees. So why would you plan 40 years of your life, 40 hours a week, to go make what you could make in this industry in a couple of days or 10 hours of your time? What if there's a proven path? Think about what I'm saying to you. Okay? What are you willing to change? Everybody needs to understand the definition of insanity is repeating the same thing over and over again and hoping for different results. So if we don't want to get stuck in the failure bracket, there's something we got to do differently. Are we willing to change something? Are we willing to put a certain daily method of operation into practice that allows us to expand a good thing that pays us? What do we need to make that happen? Well, we need a solution to somebody's problem so we're not a pest. We need something that somebody would use even if there was no business attached. We need something that's consumable that needs to be used every single month. And it has to be in the most lucrative field of health and wellness to make that happen. So let's look at the proven trends. When XFuse got started in 2007, the owners of the company looked back. And I'm not going to go into all the details behind the people at the head of this company. All I'm going to do is brush lightly here. It's 100% debt-free, 8 years, and global. Try to find companies that can accomplish that. There's very few that do. And we are in a sweet spot for growth. So, what are we going to talk about? What's the magic behind it? Who cares who the people are behind it? What's the magic that makes it happen? Let's talk about that, because that's what you need to know. Okay? We look at where the trail of success was. When XFuse got formed, they went back from 2007 to 1997, and there have only been 3 companies that went from 0 to $1 billion out of all of them in annual sales. What were those 3 companies? Those 3 companies, you may have heard of Tahitian Noni with the Noni juice. You may have heard of the mangosteen juice. You may have even heard of acai juice. Now, if you notice, all 3 of them are a juice. All 3 of them were concentrated, which means you needed anywhere between 7 to 12 to 20 ounces per day to get optimum results, depending on which one you were taking. So if you take a look at that and recognize that's where the history was made, it wasn't in a technology product, because technology changes. And about the time you get the momentum right where you want it to be, it's outdated. Now you got to start all over again where you started. Think about what I'm saying, because it's the truth. Okay? So here we are. What did we do? We looked at what was proven. And we looked at an expert like W. Clement Stone, who's an expert at what? Becoming a billionaire. And we want to become a $1 billion company. So what did we look at? Well, if those 3 are the only ones that made it, if you could take a simple product that many people use, make it better, and then charge less money for it, that is the very formula that famous billionaire W. Clement Stone says you are guaranteed success with. So rather than repeating concentrates that have proved and set the pace, now we got the pavement in, the semi-truck's been going down the road over and over again, millions of dollars have been generated and made. What happens to that road? It gets chuck holes in it, don't it? So we got to smoothen out that pavement to make that road a little bit better. How did XFuse do that in the nutritional industry? Whole food extracts. 40% more bioavailable. You don't have to consume as much to get the job done, meaning you don't need 5 bottles. 1 bottle is a month's supply. And then, instead of just 3 superfoods, all of them were single superfoods. All of them were single companies and went from 0 to $1 billion. So why not combine all 3 with an improved product that's even better? And instead of just going with the GAC, the acai, the acai, the noni, and the mangosteen. I don't have my glasses in front of me. I wish I would have thought of that before I made this video. But we just combined those 3 superfoods, added 7 more. You may have heard of GAC. You may have heard of fucoidin. of brown seaweed extract. You may have heard of sea buckthorn, which is nature's multivitamin. So you got a complete array of superfoods that's no longer a concentrated juice, but a whole food extract of superfoods that allows the body the nutrition it needs on a single cellular level to do what it's supposed to do. I'm not a doctor. I'm not an expert. I can't make any claims of cure, but I can say that's amazing when it's all in one place. Now, what's the point behind this product that launched XFuse in 2007, the 7 Plus product? The whole point is it eliminates free radicals. The ingredients in the product have the reputation for eliminating free radicals. I'm not making any claims on the product. The ingredients have the reputation for eliminating inflammation. Now, what happens when you can get rid of inflammation and free radicals in the human body? It feels great. It's wonderful. It means pain-free. It means you don't catch a cold. You don't get sick. You got a strong immune system. That's a very powerful thing. People are taking prescription pills on a daily basis that are not cures, that have side effects far worse than what they're taking those pills for. So if you got a natural solution that the body can absorb naturally and easily because it's in a liquid form and it don't got to break down the pills and throw out 80% of what you put in your body to help the body and waste, we use a liquid nutritional supplement to stop that problem from happening and give us the nutrients it needs. Isn't it amazing what can happen to eliminate free radicals and inflammation? Simple. That's all we need to know about the product. It's 100% money back guarantee if you're not satisfied. Even if it's 60 days down the road, send the empty bottle back to the company for a full refund. Where's your risk to put the right nutrition in your body? Think about what I'm saying. Now, that broke millions of dollars in the industry. Helped a lot of millionaires become made in our company in just the first couple of years. But we recognize that one trend in motion is a good thing. Why not another? So XFuse looked at weight loss. And another company that I can't say the name of them, but they had a nutritious shake drink that went from about $2 million a month in volume as a meal replacement, took them to $50 million a month in volume in about 18 months' time. Only they chose to use ingredients like soy that's proven to be bad for the body and sucralose that you really shouldn't add. So XFuse looked at W. Clement's formula and thought, why don't we tackle that huge and growing marketplace for weight loss with a meal replacement shake that allows you to lose weight naturally. But if somebody doesn't need to lose weight, it just replaces a meal, gives them 100% of the vitamins and minerals that they need, and they can replace a meal and save money. And if it's priced under $3 a day, that's a good thing considering the average cost of a meal with the 4 basic food groups is $15 to $17 depending on what state you shop in. Just the 4 basic food groups purchased, not prepared. So if you think about that, if your meal replacement's under $3, you save over $10 a day. That's over $300 a month replacing a meal for better nutrition, for less money. You didn't have to hunt for the money in the budget. And already when I'm saying to you, if it tastes delicious, which it does, you probably have an interest in. Think about what I'm saying. It's not rocket science. It's an exact science. It's how to capitalize on a major trend in motion to where you don't have to want to lose weight, but if you need to, you can. What if you need a lot of nutrients? Maybe, because I have to be careful how I word this, I can't mention any major diseases or anything like that. Like I said, I can't make claims or cures. I can tell you I've seen testimonies that are very powerful. I've had some powerful testimonies myself, okay? I could share what it did for me. And I will. Just hang in there. But we're looking at weight loss. We can capitalize on that trend at once. Save over $100 a month. Let's look at another one called energy drinks, okay? The Shapeweigh, it's right here. I could go on for hours and hours, but we got videos in my site project healthywealth.com, where you can see Dr. Joe explain the ins and outs of each one of these products, so I don't have to be the expert that does it. Okay, I'm going to give you a hair of what each one's about. Here we are, Greenzilla, approved by the Banned Substance Control Group. Now, I don't have my glasses on, so I hope I've showed you guys this right. But Greenzilla is not just an energy drink. It's also a hydration booster. If you've got babies, have little ones, some of you might use Pedialyte to make sure they don't get dehydrated, because dehydration is just an awful thing. Well, as we get older, we dehydrate easier. We got a lot less liquid that we're taking into our bodies. Our bodies are over 70% water. So if we're dehydrated, it could cause us to wake up in bed in the middle of the night over 40, like I did at one time, and jump around with those leg cramps that hurt so bad it's not even funny. When you can solve that problem for less than 29 cents, isn't that worth it? That's a hydration booster. Now add to that a natural energy drink at the same time that tastes great, has a blue-green algae that you could live on in it to replace meals with if you wanted to do that. That's powerful. There's all kinds of stuff about this Greenzilla. Again, healthywealthproject.com is a blog site that I built with Dr. Joe's videos where he does the explaining, so I don't have to. I'm just giving you a hint of what's here, showing you major trends in one place. Now let's look at a trend, means we're talking about it. The next one is organic, freshly brewed coffee, properly formulated, that's healthy for the body, allows it to lose weight naturally. Now, here's all the fancy labels that shows the GMO status, GMO free. There's nothing bad about this coffee. There's some fancy ingredients and weight loss that combine coffee and weight loss. If you don't think coffee's a trend, why don't you look at McDonald's? What is it that McDonald's just redirected all their marketing to as the most successful franchise on the planet? McCafe, because people are spending money on coffee, and we're not talking food stamp money. We're talking cash and debit cards to the tune of billions of dollars on a monthly basis. Think about that. So coffee is a trend, and who do you know that drinks coffee? So if you could share this coffee with 4 people and your coffee become free, that saves you a lot of money now, doesn't it? And you don't even have to pay for it because you shared it with 4 people and they like it too. Now, when it can be a combination of good coffee and weight loss, you're combining 2 major trends that are actually humongous, and you're at the beginning of a very beautiful thing right now. Think about what I'm saying to you. So we've talked about some trends. Let's talk about a proven system. With X-Fuse, where did my phone go? Oh, I just love it when I do things not very prepared. There it is. X-Fuse has a new tool out, and you can find it on your phone if you have one. My phone's not even the newest phone on the block. My phone's actually kind of old. But what I like about my phone is I can find the app. It's called Go X-Fuse. We've got an app that's plugged into your phone now on a minimum of 2 proper exposures a day over a 90-day period of time. You could build a small fortune utilizing a proven system that you don't have to do the explaining. You don't have to do any figuring. There's videos there. All you got to do is keep your ears open and your eyes open and look for somebody that says, I got a problem. More than money. I got a problem. I need to lose some weight. I got a problem. I don't have enough energy to get through the day. And when you hear one of those things, go, hey, I got a solution. Not only is it a solution, it's a solution that will save you over $100 a month. It's a solution that has the potential to pay you thousands of dollars a week, as it has for many people in our company. And if what I'm sharing with you can be a verified, proven truth, wouldn't you want to spend some time to see what that's all about? No big sales pitch, just facts. We're sharing what we got. That's what we do. Now, when you can walk somebody through a proven system like that, it's a very beautiful tool to be able to work with. When you can get paid to make money off of your cell phone, that's a very powerful thing. So what are we going to do? We've got a proven roadmap of actions. Now, if you want to make more than $10,000 in a 90-day period of time, in the industry of network marketing, has there been a proven path? And can I show you how we could do that with XFuse, where people have actually done this before? The answer to that question is yes. What are your odds with absolutely no experience of being able to do exactly that? I'm not going to mislead you. Out of 100 people that get started, maybe 2 of them have the ambition to do the work that makes the money. So you're going to have to do some hunting and some sorting to find those 2. Think about what I'm saying. I'm not lying to you. I'm laying out the facts. Now, we can do it on a minimum scale of 2 a day, or we can do it on a maximum part-time scale of 5 a day. What I'm going to show you is what's created millions of dollars for millions of people over the last 40 years. All I'm doing is showing you what history has proven over time as a proven work habit. Now, look at the proper exposure, under 1 hour per day. If you've sampled, if you're watching this video right now, pull out the samples of your products, let your consumers taste the samples, put the odds 80% in your favor. That's how you do a proper exposure, okay? So what are we going to do? We're going to, whether we utilize the XFuse app, whether we utilize the telephone, whether we utilize a live online chat, or whether we do a face-to-face, belly-to-belly presentation. We need to be able to make 25 contacts a day to secure 5 appointments for that proper exposure, like this video with a sample of the product being there, considered to be a proper exposure, followed up with a 3-way call with the coach, or maybe you can call me. My phone number is there. I am a coach, so we'll help you. Think about what we're saying. Okay, so we're going to put some effort to make the money. 25 contacts a day to set 5 proper exposures into play. We're going to do 25 of those a week, which is an hour a piece, 25 hours. That's part-time efforts, okay? 125 a month, and that comes up to 375 in 1 work quarter, 90 days, where we learn that roadmap from. Eric Worre, not Earl Teets. I'm just sharing the facts that have been proven to make people millions of dollars. Guys like this guy, Eddie Freeman. Guys like this guy, Rick Cotton, the founder of our company. Guys like this guy, Paul Morris, 47 years at building $1 million earners from scratch in this proven industry. So think about what I'm trying to share with you, okay? So we look at this and we see a roadmap. Are we going to sit on our rear ends and not make any money? No, we're going to work. We're going to set these appointments up. But what are we going to do to get those 375 appointments when we're going to fail? Over 1,025 times. 1,500 contact connections to do 375 appointments in 1 work quarter, which is all 25 hours a week. So we're still talking part-time here. And what do? We fail our way to the top. 1,025 times, we fail completely. But 375 times, we find 200 people that say, you know what? I'm not a home business builder. This is not for me. But I'd love to save over $100 a month and enjoy the benefits of those products. All I got to do is redirect my spending and have more money in my pocket at the end of the month. So, hey, Earl, I'm not interested in your business opportunity, but I want that product and I want to save some money. That's how simple this business is. Create a business situation where if they're not interested in your home business, you've got a product or a service that someone would use even if there was no business attached. We got 4 of them for you to choose from. It's not hard. It's not rocket science. It's an exact science. So 200 of them say, I want to do that. That's going to bring you $1,000 a month in residual income for the life of those accounts. So if they last 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, that comes to you every month for the life of that account. Think about what that means to you. Now, this is somebody who has no interest in a business, but an interest in a solution that saves them over $100 a month. Not rocket science, but exact science. Now, 20 of them out of the 375 proper exposures with samples say, hey, that makes sense to me. I want to do that. You're looking at over $2,000 in fast start bonuses on a pack that's less than $600 to supply you with enough samples on hand to be able to do 375 proper exposures in your first 90 days at time, meaning that it costs money to make money. You got to invest to have the product on hand to do the samples with at the same time. Excuse me, think about what I'm saying. Now, when the investment's risk-free, so what if you spent less than $600 to get that pack that sets you up perfectly? 60 days into it, you go, gosh, Earl, you're crazy. You long-haired hippie. You rip. I'm not happy with this. I want to quit. I want my money back. I'm going to say, I'm so glad you called me. Let's get all the customer service together. Let's put everything in a box. Let's send it back to customer service and get you a full refund. Huh? Now, where's your risk? You see, we're not here to take advantage of you. We got a proven path. The question to ask yourself is, if you saw a proven path that could pay you for generations to come on part-time efforts like I'm showing you here, with live help each step of the way, proven internet systems that work on cell phones, isn't that embracing all of the trends in today's age in one place? I mean, utilizing a Google Hangout like this one here, so they get, man, if that hippie gets it in Montana, I know I can get it. That's the whole point of me putting this video on for you. I'm not nothing magic. I'm even missing teeth. But if I can share some facts with you like what I've shown, and it makes sense to you, and you're ready to roll up your sleeves and go to work and create a proven path of success, just like it's been created in the past, why not get paid each and every week to have solutions that save people over $100 a month that aren't interested in your business? And for those that are interested in a business, a proven set of work habits they can go to work with on a daily basis, and 90 days later, enjoy the rewards of financial freedom. Now, think about what I'm saying. What did these products do for me, and why am I so fired up about them? Well, I'm going to tell you why. Because in 2006, they only gave me 3 years to live. I quit drinking 10 years ago. And that was 2006, almost. So think about that. And I'd been sober a year when I was given 3 years left to live. And on the third year, I ran into the X-Fuse products. And what happened? I put the right nutrition in my body on a cellular level. And here it is, 2015, and I'm still here. Can I make any claims? No, I can't. Can I say the exact same thing that happened to you? No, I cannot say that. But I can say you'd be shocked at what happens when you put the right nutrients in your body on a daily basis. What I found out in 79 days' time, my cholesterol went from over 500 to under 200. My triglycerides went from over 1,500 to under 200. To me, that saved my life. As a recovering alcoholic, now 10 years into the game, sober. But back then, my body hadn't recovered. I had destroyed my liver. I had hurt my kidneys in a major way. And the doctors were giving me 3 years at best to live. So what did I do? I spent half what I spent for a pack of cigarettes. By the way, the 20th of May this month will be 2 years without his cigarettes, because the 7+ performance product made my cigarettes taste so horrible I didn't want to smoke them anymore. It made them easy for me to quit. And what made that happen? I can't tell you. I don't know. But I praise God for it, because now I really save money. But I spent about $3 a day, drinking 2 ounces a day. And I did that for 79 days. The rheumatoid arthritis that I suffer from, I could open and close my hands for the first time in years. Now, let's take a look at this, because when I first got into this business, I was financially destitute. I couldn't afford the smoking habit that I had, but I did it because I deserved it. And boy, gosh, I'm not giving up my cigarettes and my peace of mind for no business expert, right? That was my stupid attitude. But I gave up those cigarettes, and I started taking this product for half what I spent on those cigarettes when I couldn't even pay my mortgage payments every month. I put the right nutrition in my body because I saw I was already spending the money monthly, and I solved some problems. Now, if I can help you to do the same thing, and you can save over $100 a month, even if you never build a business, wouldn't that be amazing? Because every one of our products, whatever you use as our product line, you get 4 people to use that product and yours becomes free, whether you're a builder or whether you're a consumer. And when you got an auto ship thing going to qualify for commissions, with this company, they put it together. You put together so many customer points, your customers count towards that auto ship. So you put together 10 retail customers, that's going to count towards your auto ship. What do you need to get yours free? 4? Wow, that means they're going to pay you on 6 out of those 10 on top of your free. Isn't that amazing? Gotta love the world of nutrition, folks. There's a lot of solutions here. And what I've learned from working with these multimillionaires face to face, what I've learned from working with some of the very best in the industry, is that these multi-million-dollar people are people just like you and I. They're people that put their pants on one leg at a time. They recognize, however, that there's a problem at hand. And the soonest time to solve that problem is immediately when you see the solution for it. Now, you're going to spend money anyway. You might as well redirect the spending, put more in your pocket, and have some solutions that are going to help you. And that's what we're all about here at XFuse. We're on a mission to make a difference. 1% off the top goes to feed, clothe, educate, shelter needy kids. That doesn't sound like a whole lot, 1% off the top. But when we did over $4 million last month globally, think about 1% of $4 million on a monthly basis to help needy children. And we're going to do 100 times that over the next 2 years. And you have the chance to be part of it. As one of the first people in the planet to even hear about us, you're in that perfect position. So I would suggest that you get back to whoever invited you to this presentation. Get started right away. And if you're nervous and this is your first exposure to this company, my phone number is below the video. Feel free to give me a call. What I'd love to do is lay out a 90-day roadmap that fits your schedule, not the one I put on the board, but one that fits you, one that you believe in. And when we have that comfortable schedule that you believe in and you're willing to stay committed to on a daily, weekly basis, every single month, month after month, what we're going to do is show you how to put those proven daily habits that are part-time efforts on a daily basis into major income that just keeps multiplying like clockwork. You deserve that kind of success. You don't deserve to fail like 97% of the JOBers, the jobbers, just over broke, or just out of bed, as my friend Angel Arias puts it. But folks, you got a chance, no matter what your background is, no matter what your history is, to look at opportunity and pounce on it, embrace it to either save money, earn money, or both. We got live help for you each step of the way. God bless you for taking the chance to see how you can join a winning team. I look forward to meeting you in person, over the phone, online, or at one of our events. I enjoyed sharing these simple facts with you. Realize how easy you can share them with others, and make sure you got a sample on hand when you do so. God bless you, and congratulations for seeing a secure path that can really light up your future. Go XFuse!